Hey there! I'm the Noodle Hunter, and welcome to the Family Mart Collection. Introducing Tantanmen Instant Ramen. Weighing in at 82 grams dry weight and a caloric content of approximately 370, I reviewed a similar flavor in the Lawson instant noodle line. You can find that video in the description box below. Tantanmen Ramen is the Japanese take of the Sichuan dandan noodle flavor in China. As mentioned before, I reviewed a very similar flavor in the Lawson instant noodle range, but will Family Mart have the better tasting noodles? I guess we'll find out with a taste test. Inside we have, of course, the noodles, and it looks like the thin kind you get from the other Family Mart collection. It also includes the beef bits or meat bits. I'll find out what flavor they are or what kind of meat they are after I taste them. And some dried mustard leaves. And before I forget, it also comes with the dandan oil. I believe this might be peanut oil. Just a reminder, if you have a peanut allergy, I would not recommend eating these noodles. And I believe the soup powder is already in there as well. Alright, let's move on to the next part. Cooking these noodles. Oh yeah, here we go. And like I love about the instant noodles in convenience stores is that the flavoring is already opened up inside. We don't have to deal with no nonsense, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Here we go. No nonsense foil packets where you have to fumble around and make a mess on yourself. Geez, I forgot my chopsticks, but that's all I have to really say. Let's put these peanut oil on last. And improvised piece of equipment. Alright, now we have to wait. My stuttering. Now we have to wait 3 arduous minutes. So it's been about 4 minutes, and yes, I did misread the instruction. If you can see on the lid right there, it says 4 minutes. Whoops. Alright, are you guys ready for the grand opening of Tantanmen Instant Ramen? Bam! Oh, that looks kind of sad right now. But you know how I'll fix that? By adding some of this oil and mixing it up. Hold up, before I mix it up though. Very peanutty. So I have confirmed there is a peanut in that. So if you have an allergy, do not eat these noodles. Okay, let's mix it up real quick. And before I taste it, look how beautiful that looks. Just wow. So red and flavorsome looking. That's pretty awesome. Alright, you know what I always say though, you gotta taste the soup first. So I'm gonna have to put my chopsticks down and whip out my trusty spoon. Oh yeah. Bam. Ooh, look at that flavor. That looks quite flavorsome. It's very oily looking and you can barely see the bottom of my spoon. That's quite nice. Alrighty, let's taste it. Ooh. I can taste the oil really strongly, but it's lacking a lot of peanut flavor in comparison to the dandan noodles I reviewed in the Lawson line. Wait, hold on, maybe I just mix it up a little bit more and then sip that in. Alright. Yeah, it's creamy, but it lacks a lot of peanut flavor. In the Lawson range, I could really taste the peanut in it. It's like almost they put a lot of peanut butter. In this, it kind of lacks the peanut flavor. I've said this like several times. I'm sorry. I really had to emphasize that. And because for that reason, I'm going to give it about a 6.5 out of 10. Because if I'm going to eat something that's going to have peanut butter flavor in it, I want to actually taste it. Which is a shame. Overall, it is a little bit spicy, but not that spicy. It could be a bit spicier. Alright, let's move on to the noodles. Time to put down my spoon and whip out me chopsticks. Alrighty. And I'm going to expect the noodle's going to taste the same as the noodle in my previous Family Mart videos. Alrighty. Yep. Yeah, pretty much the same. Al dente. This is a little bit soggier though. Maybe because I waited an extra minute for it to cook, you know. And it's nothing else to say about these noodles. When you chew on it, it's al dente. But in this particular case, since I did leave it to cook a little bit longer, hold up. I need to taste it just one more time. Yeah, it doesn't have that same bounce. It's a bit overcooked, more than al dente. It's kind of just soggy and dissolves in your mouth as you chew on it. I'm going to give these noodles about a 6.5 out of 10 as well, because it kind of just becomes mush in your mouth. It's like eating an overripe apple. You know when it's like not crunchy and when you chew on it, it just tastes like this weird fibrous munch? It's kind of like that, but with noodles, and more like a mixture between mashed potato. It's like mixing mashed potatoes and a ripe ripe apple together and mashing it up and eating it. That's the sort of texture I got from it. Alright, let's move on to the combination of the soup, the noodles, and the beef bits. Oh yeah. So we're gonna start with the soup. Bam. Ooh, look at all that sesame. If you're allergic to sesame as well, I would not eat these noodles. Let's add a few. Let's go 2 beef bits. I'm feeling a bit generous today. And some noodles. Ooh, here we go. Now that looks absolutely beautiful. Alright, here we go. They taste kind of average. I really prefer the Lawson version of these Tantanmen noodles than the Japanese take on the the Japanese take on the Chinese version of these noodles. Sorry, I think I just repeated myself a bazillion times. That's a bit of a shame. It does taste good, but it just doesn't. It lacks different elements of flavor. It just tastes salty and not really that nutty. And that's what I was expecting from these particular noodles. But hold up. Yeah, and the noodles just dissolve in your mouth. It's not that pleasant to eat at all. For that reason, I'm going to give it an overall score of 6.25 out of 10. Individual components are alright, but when you combine the flavors together, it just doesn't taste that pleasant. Not very good at all. And mustard. Not bad. Alright. That's all I have to say about these noodles then. Hope you enjoyed watching that episode of The Noodle Hunter. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well to keep up to date with the noodles that I release. No, sorry, still got food in my mouth. To the videos that I release every week. I'm going to be cutting it back to one video a week because I've become real busy. But don't you worry, I'll at least be releasing videos weekly. And if I have more time, I'll try to go 2 videos a week. Hit that like button as well to excuse me, got a bit of gas in me. To boost my ego just a little bit more. And leave a nice comment behind as well, because I read most of the comments, or a lot of them actually. And if you have a nasty one to leave behind, go for it. I'll just go die inside a little bit when I read it. Alright, I'll see you guys all later.